Hey, make sure y'all tap into that new LAX Gotham podcast starring LA's own Gangland Neem, one of the best up-and-comers in Los Angeles on the streaming platform, and New York City's own, the real New York mayor, Showface News. It's epic. It's crazy. Make sure you tap in every Sunday. Every single Sunday, you'll see Gangland Neem live. But the one and only Showface News going crazy. Y'all make sure y'all tap in. It's the mayor. Stop playing.
Sipping slow, yakking the act, thinking I'm the mayor.
Accused of hiding behind Atlanta rappers to look tougher, and then your response is a song featuring two of the same exact artists mentioned, then you're proving them right. And if you're in a rap beef and get accused of hiding behind Wi-Fi and Instagram to create a false reality,
but your reality can't hide behind Wi-Fi,
and your response is a finsta called Plot Twist, where you dump every behind-the-scenes moment in songs since 2018 in an attempt to flood the internet with reminders of the highlights of your career, then you're proving them right. And then you prove them right again when you make another finsta and make the bio, first account made some people anxious, here we go again, round 2, fight, like you're talking to yourself or something. The 3 new songs from the 100 gig drop that were first released on the Plot Twist Instagram account but got an official release this weekend have some interesting responses to Kendrick's disses that shed a lot of light on the approach that Drake is going to take moving on from this beef months later. Before we get into the rest of the breakdown, I want to
Salute to Pearl Fountain. That's whose video this is. Pearl Fountain. You're going to skip past this ad, though, gang, respectfully. All right, but apparently there's some sneak disses to Kendrick in these 100 gigs, I guess, that we did not peep. All right.
for sponsor be a product that I'm actually using every day and could recommend to you guys. And with that being said, let's get back to the breakdown. The Afrobeat song Blue Green Red has a diss at Mustard, taunting Mustard for having his latest album flop by name-dropping his label 10 Summers. But the song is also a way of responding to Meet the Grams without bringing up Kendrick again, and possibly also accepting some responsibility for some of the claims that were made about his character. That diss was structured as letters to different members of Drake's family, with the second directed to his mother and father, half blaming and half warning them about the
This makes sense. Oh, he's smart. I get it. So if y'all heard the Blue, Red, Green record, right? He says, I wrote my mother a letter. Remember, Kendrick said, Dear Sandra. You know what I'm saying? He was writing letters and Meet the Gram. So Drake is sneak dissing in the Blue, Red, Green. And he's sneak dissing in the song. So he's basically trying to respond to Kendrick, and at the same time, he's dissing DJ Mustard. Oh, this makes sense. I don't know how he figured it out, but he's smart. So these songs that Drake dropped in the 100 gigs are actually new songs. Remember, DJ Akademiks was trying to make it so that, oh, these ain't new, this is old, unreleased music, right? Akademiks didn't know the answers himself. Akademiks was lying. He didn't know that that's what was going on. Feel what I'm saying? So Drake makes the Blue, Red, Green record, right? Then you hear in the record Blue, Red, Green, I wrote my mother a letter. That's how the song started. I wrote my mother a letter, But in Meet the Grams, Kendrick was saying, Dear Sandra, Dear Adonis. You dig what I'm saying? He was pretty much responding to Kendrick, not mentioning Kendrick's name, right? And then he says, how many summers did I run? Like 10, because DJ Mustard's last album that dropped was called 10 Summers. So he sneak dissing. He's not naming anybody, but he's sneak dissing in these records. Salute to bro. That's Pearl Fountain, who is catching on to what Drake is doing with the 100 gigabytes. Interesting.
From his gambling and drinking problems to more serious accusations of abuse by him and OVO.
Dear Sandra, your son got some habits, I hope you don't undermine them.
Drake builds off this idea in the first verse of the song, telling the world to write a new letter to his mother.
Please write my mother and tell her.
Admitting to falling back into his old drinking habits.
Now I'm back drinking again.
And leaving the city for peace of mind.
I got away from the city.
Both rare admissions that the beef took a toll on him and forced him to regroup far away from it all.
So hold on. Salute to Aerial Smoke with the $2 in town tactics. Says Aubrey and 21 were also making death threats. Really? Were they? I'm gonna tell you what. Salute to you for paying your town taxes and making sure the IRS stays off your back. Let me say something, right? So they were trying to act like 21 Savage didn't diss Kendrick Lamar. I have a hard time believing 21 Savage didn't diss Kendrick Lamar, and here's why. Because 21 Savage dissed Nas too. Remember when 21 Savage disrespected Nas not that long ago? I think it was last year that he disrespected Nas when he was making a statement about hip-hop. And he blatantly and openly disrespected Nas. If he could do that, why wouldn't he disrespect, Kendrick, based on him coming at Drake? Because to be honest, 21 Savage never really switched up on Drake at all, to be honest. I didn't see him do it. You dig? And they also performed together after the beef. You dig? Salute to Dwayne Murphy Jr. with the $1.99 in town taxes, who says, and they flopped like Lupe's control responses. We don't ever want to revisit Lupe's control verse ever again. It was such a nasty verse that we just don't want to even talk about it. Salute to you, gang. For paying your town taxes, making sure the IRS stays off your back. Let's proceed, gang.
After the beef, Drake was spotted at his Texas ranch with his father and son doing exactly that. In the refrain, Drake says, referencing the saying, you made your bed, now lie in it. In other words, accepting the consequences of your actions. He ends the refrain by saying now he's left with two options. Either get it back in blood and put a bounty on Kendrick's head, or deal with it on the charts by going back to making hit songs. The second verse continues the reference to the second verse of Meet the Grams by asking for a new letter to his father.
Please write my father and tell him.
So basically, he's responding to Meet the Grams with a hit record. This makes so much sense. So this song was really a response to Meet the Grams in dance hall fashion. Champ. Y'all say Afro beats, dance hall. Dance hall fashion, all right? Bro was trying to sound as Jamaican as possible, all right? This makes complete sense. This is not a hit record because guess what? UMG, Lucian Grainge said, hey, champ, you need to take these songs down right away because we didn't tell you that you can actually put these songs out. So all three of those songs, the song with Lotto, the song with 21 and Young Thug, as well as this red, blue, green, or blue, red, green, whatever the colors are, UMG said, it's going to be a no. Let's take this down because we didn't tell you to put these songs out. That's what it is.
And while Kendrick uses letter to Dennis to say Drake owes him a lot more than he's given him,
I think you should ask for more paper.
Drake flips this to remind him of the level of material success he's reached that any father would be proud of.
I found some fortune and fame.
Then going on to reinterpret his accusations as shots at the throne that were only taken because of that success.
They're gonna try and behead me.
With Kendrick having literally spoken on the family name by naming the diss Meet the Grams.
Speak on a family name.
The last response from the songs themselves comes throughout It's Up, saying in the intro that he has real friends in the industry that will stay loyal and help him back up after taking a loss like he did against Kendrick.
I love all my friends, yeah. I get knocked down, they help me rise again.
And then he uses Thug's hook, likely recorded a while ago, to speak on his behalf in a way. Basically claiming he doesn't care about Kendrick and everyone else dissing him, with the message being that he's planning to move on by sticking to what he does best. He doubles down on this with a response to Kendrick's repeated claims that he better not step foot in Cali again,
I think that Oakland show will be your last stop, nigga.
by saying he could still go wherever he wants.
We can vacation wherever we want, cause I don't care what none of my ops is.
He starts his next verse taking a shot at Kodak,
Put me across from a section.
who would likely be on Kendrick's side in all of this after his feature on Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Drake was spotted at Camp Houston shortly.
Well, we know Kodak and Drake got smoked because of the situation that happened at Justin Bieber's party. The situation that happened at Justin Bieber's party is the reason why you know for a fact that Kodak and Drake had smoke and been had smoke for a couple of years now. They were supposed to do a bunch of songs together too, but Kodak and Drake are not on the right side of things. And that don't got nothing to do with XXX and Tentacion, because XXX and Tentacion and Kodak was good too at the same time, them being from the same location and all. But it was something else going on, right? And that's more of an internal thing when it comes to Kodak and Drake's beef. It's kind of a quiet beef to a degree, but the people who know about it know what's going on. You know what I mean?
After the beef across from Kodak's section. And in the next line, he confirms that this line was about him by referencing one of his biggest hits.
We don't play patty cake, they just be letting us in, we don't do the inspection.
And the strangest response from any of the new releases is definitely this clear shot that 21's manager denied was about Kendrick for some reason.
Made a couple songs, think he hot now. Hit his ass up, he think he pot now.
With the couple songs being Kendrick's disses, and then the reference to Pac and his diss Hit 'Em Up, alluding to the many times Pac was referenced throughout the speech. Drake ends the song with one last diss at A$AP Rocky.
Knocking off the name brand niggas in your cool.
Since former Rocky associates like A$AP Ferg recently took the A$AP off of their names on YouTube, and this line references his album Long Live A$AP.
Long live.
But outside of the songs themselves, the hours of studio footage are a way of Drake both trying to refute ghostwriting accusations and proving love and dedication for his craft, with his discipline being something Kendrick challenged on Meet the Grams when he was saying that he would rate.
So the 100 gigs was to disqualify all the accusations of his ghostwriting, as well as him trying to clap back at Kendrick for like Meet the Grams and things like that. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. This is a great breakdown, actually. Salute to Son. That's Pearl Fountain. Go subscribe to Pearl Fountain and check Son out. This is his video. You dig? That's what's up, though. That's a good breakdown. That's a good breakdown. But bro is out here sneak dissing on the 100 gigs is crazy. Akademiks trying to deter people from trying to see what it is. Akademiks saying these are not new records. Yes, they are new. They're brand new. They're brand new songs, Chance. I don't want you thinking otherwise. This only proves that these songs are new songs. Akademiks was like, yo, these songs are probably old as hell and etc. Cut it out, bro. Cut it out. Cut it out, bro.
Is Adonis better? And this image on the Plot Twist account could be a soft announcement of a European tour called No One Likes Us, a flip on They Not Like Us, that embraces his outsider and hated status after this beef. I really think this would have been a cool thing to do if he didn't still attach it to the beef with the sneak dissing. What I don't understand is how he's trying to frame this as a plot twist if the story is already kind of finished, unless he's been saving some really damning Kendrick evidence to post on this Finsta or the next one, which I doubt he wouldn't have already posted 259 posts in. Then this doesn't really have anything to do with Kendrick, and it really does nothing but prove his point and make him look a little bit more desperate than he looked before this.
Interesting. Salute to Son, man. Make sure y'all smash the like and share the video. That's a fire video, gang. I ain't gonna lie. Salute to Son. That's Pearl Fountain, by the way. Y'all subscribe to him. Salute to the chat, man. Make sure y'all smashing the like button and sharing the video. If you're having a hard time on social media, you can't get the numbers you want, your traction is terrible, but you need to get that boost to get to where you want to be and go viral, you came to the right place, gang. You gotta holler at Drea the Virgo on Instagram because she's helping endless YouTubers get to where they want to be, get to the mountaintop right now. I'm talking about more views, more traction, more likes, more comments, cross-platforming, you name it. I mean TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, more followers, more subscribers, more money. All right, listen, you gotta go and follow Drea the Virgo right now. Hit her in the DMs because guess what? She's loaded, all right? She's helping everybody. I mean everybody, champ. She's even helping the mayor. Yes, the mayor's getting help from Drea the Virgo. You need to holler at her right now so you can get your numbers up, right, and get to this money, get to this bag, quit your job, stop working a 9-to-5 and be a successful entrepreneur. Holler at Drea the Virgo right now.